Oh, you ready to shoot?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Gilly's Guns. So today out on the table I brought a new to me 1911. This is a Citadel, and this is one of their flag versions. So it's Cerakoted, obviously, to look like a flag. These come with two sets of grips. They come with a black set and a wood set, and I didn't really care for the way it looked with either one of them, so I went on the Jungle website and picked these up. And they're okay, but I'll probably shop around some more to find a set I like even better. But if you're not familiar with these Citadels, I'm not sure where they're assembled at, but the frames are definitely a Rock Island frame, and I'm sure most of the parts, I mean the hood on the barrel, the stamping looks like a Rock Island barrel. I'm assuming they're made by Rock Island just as a higher end 1911. But you know, they have ambidextrous safeties, Novak style sights, nice serrations on the mainspring housing. It's got a nice grip safety. The trigger's pretty decent, but honestly, I haven't had a 1911 from Rock Island that didn't have a decent trigger. So I'd say it's pretty standard. On the trigger pull gauge, this thing registers just over 5 pounds, and if you're not aware of 1911s, they have a two-stage trigger. So the first stage is the slack in the trigger, and that's about 3 pounds. And then the second stage is what fires it, and I got to push the grip safety. Second stage is what fires it, and on this gun it's about 2.5 pounds. So 2 1/4, somewhere around there. So you end up with a 5.5 pound trigger. You don't really feel, because they're two-stage and you have that first take up, you don't really notice that part of the weight so much, so they feel a lot better than like a striker fired gun where you actually have the full 5 pounds on a single stage trigger. So that's why 1911 triggers feel so good. And if you get one that has a 2 pound trigger, it's like it feels like you're going to breathe on it and they go off. But that's just a two-stage trigger. So I'm going to take this and shoot it a little bit. I want to put it on paper and adjust the sights if needed. They're not, you have to drift the rear sight. I'll try, see if I can do that. If I need to, I don't know. I've shot it a few times, but not enough to really bring it out and try. And the front sight, you could drift it as well if it needed adjustment, but I doubt it's going to be off that much. I mean, the last time I had it out, when I bought it, I shot at some golf balls and I was consistently shooting to one side, so I may do that. But anyway, I brought out some 200 grain semi-wad cutter reloads today. Got kind of a conglomerate of magazines here. They come with 2 magazines and 2 8-round magazines, and then I've got some 10-round Chip McCormick's, some 8-round Chip McCormick's. I mean, Kimber mags, ACT mags, just a little bit of everything. So I'll try and run some through each one of the mags and see if there's any issues. I did bring out some, these are, I believe they're 185 grain Hornady XTPs, just to try hollow points and make sure they're going to work. In my experience, these act more like a ball round when they're feeding, so I don't anticipate any issue. But anyway, it is a hollow point, so we'll try that. Just out to have some fun. Alright guys, I'm here at 15 yards. I'm going to start off with the factory magazines, and I'm just going to put some of these on steel. One thing to note, the safety on this is very positive, just like you would like to feel, and there's really not much movement between the slide and the frame, or the barrel and the slide. I mean, it feels like a good solid gun. So let's take a few shots here on steel. Well, I don't think I need to adjust the sights. Looks like it's doing pretty good. I'm going to try a golf ball on the upper right. My goodness. Going all around it. Alright, Let's try a 10 round Chip McCormick magazine. It did lock open on that, so that slide stop is pretty stiff. Not a bad thing, probably just needs some break in. Go back to steel. Pretty smooth shooting 1911. Do my part, maybe I can hit some steel. Maybe not. Didn't hold open on the last round, and I had a good flinch there. So I think I've only got 4 rounds in this magazine. So shoot some more steel. It's hitting right where I'm aiming. At 15 yards, I think that's pretty decent. Try that spinner again. On the right. There we go. I think I was holding a bit too high. Well, let's try some more. Alright, I think I was holding high, so let me go back to them golf balls. There we go. Throwing stuff at me. Going all around that one. Back to steel. Locked open. It may just not like those 10 rounders. I've got another one of those loaded. I'll try it again. Well, these semi-wad cutters are functioning just fine. And as I say that, I got one that hung up. Just didn't quite go all the way in the battery. These are reloads, so my reloads to boot. You guys have seen some of my other reloading adventures. Oh my goodness. I'm just not hitting that one on the left. Go to the right. Yeah. Alright, let's try another 10 rounder. I think I'm going to put these on paper. Let's see how it groups. Slide release worked just fine there. Safety, I really like that safety. Let's try, I got some holes on that paper target from shooting my AR, so they're 22 caliber holes. These semi-wad cutters should obviously make nice holes, and they're much bigger, so I think we'll be able to delineate which ones are which. Locked open on the last round there. Well, that's about a fist-sized group at 15 yards. Maybe not a target pistol, but shoot pretty good. Let's try some hollow points. Alright, so this is a factory, it's one of the magazines that came with the Citadel, and loaded with, I believe, 185 Hornady XTPs. Now these are reloads also. It chambered just fine, so I think I'll go ahead and put these on paper. Aim for the second number above the bullseye. Let's see how they shoot. Locked open. Well, that looks like a smaller group yet, so not too bad. Maybe it likes those jacketed bullets. Tell you what, I don't have any complaints. The Citadel 1911. This is flag edition, I think was what they call it. Oh, it looks cool. shoots good, functions good. So yeah, all good. All right, guys. Well, it appears that my target camera died, so I'll at least have this shot for you to see what it was doing there. So this is the group with the semi-wad cutters aiming here. So I am shooting a little bit to the left, and that's consistent with the right-hand shooter. It's probably me, not the gun. If I had a ransom rest, I'd know for sure, but I tend to shoot a little bit to the left and low. It's usually being hard on the trigger when you do that, but anyhow, for this second group, there's 8 shots here. That is the Hornady XTPs, and you know, that's about a 4-inch group, and I was aiming here at the 9, and so hitting a little bit low. So all consistently low, but that one was a little more centered. So anyhow, I hope I got a little bit of footage from the rest of the targets, but no guarantees. We'll see when I get back in. If you like this sort of thing, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel out, and it gives me motivation to come out and make more videos, and I appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. And until next time, I hope you get to get out on the range and do some shooting of your own. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care.